You have questions. I get that. We all have questions. Questions about the future. Questions about life. Questions about writing. Now, this is a writing channel, so I guess we'll tackle the questions about writing first. My name is Mark, and I write science fiction, fantasy, and horror. This is The Edge, where I explore writing, world building, and how to enhance your creativity. So, what kind of questions do writers have? Well, a good question to start with is, should I write a book? Yes. Yes, you should. That's really all there is to that one. If you're even thinking about it, just do it. There's no debate, there's no reason not to, and there are a million reasons to write one. And whether you finish it or not, whether it gets published or not, simply going through the process of writing a book will benefit every part of your life. So just do it. Stop talking about it, stop asking questions, and just do it. Another question I hear a lot is, should I use AI? No, but you can, just not for the writing. Now I can see the way your eyebrows are nodding up, that confused frown. Stop it. Get off your high horse and open your listening ears for a minute. You absolutely should not use AI to write your book for you. The results will be garbage and you won't learn a thing. Everyone who sees it will quickly recognize what it is and that it was written by AI. They will lose all respect for you. They won't take you seriously, and it will be very difficult to win them back over when you finally start writing your own material. Worse, by using AI, you fail to develop the skills you need to be a good writer. And it's a waste of time. You're wasting your own time fiddling around with AI instead of learning to write better. You're wasting your readers' time by making them slog through slop you didn't even write and don't really care about. Don't do that. Write your own book. But wait, you say, I heard you say I can use AI. Well, damn right I did. You can use it for anything but the actual writing. Let me give you some examples. You can use AI to help with an outline. All of the popular large learning models are well versed in a wide variety of popular structures. Want to use the hero's journey? They know that. Want to save the cat? They know that too. 3-act, 5-act, 7-act. They know all of these. It's child's play for them. They know how to structure scenes correctly. They all understand and can develop character arcs. Use them to help you brainstorm your story, your structure. Then go write the story yourself. Another example, you can use AI to develop your characters. You can ask it to fill in the blanks on a profession you're unfamiliar with. What do plumbers do all day long? Well, they don't just turn pipes, I'll tell you that much. You can ask it to recommend 20 character quirks for a particular type of individual or a particular role in your story. A list like this is a great place to draw ideas from. Don't use them all, obviously, but pick a couple that feel right and use them to make boring characters more interesting, to make forgettable characters more memorable. You can also ask it to provide you a list of questions to ask your characters. It can help you expand an idea into a detailed character description. And it can help you work through a character's backstory, discussing things you probably didn't think of, and adding interesting details you might not have thought of. But when it comes to writing this character, how to portray things to the reader on the page, that's your job. Don't let the AI do the writing for you. AI can help you with the setting. It can suggest ideas for interesting and unique locations on alien worlds. It can tell you little secret places in real-world cities that you can use as locations in your book, and so on and so on. Make no mistake, AI is a very useful tool. But it's not a good tool to write books with. It's more of a digital assistant, more of a supercharged search engine. It can give you ideas and provide you with information, but as you've likely heard, it can make mistakes. So double check the information it provides, especially if that information is important to your plot or to the verisimilitude of your world. Using it this way, AI can do the things you used to spend an afternoon in the library doing, and it can do them in just a few minutes. This is very useful, but an afternoon in the library is very enjoyable. So Pick your own poison. I'm not your mom. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Another question I see a lot is, do I need to write an entire outline before I start writing a book? No. You can, but there's no rule that says you have to. My recommendation is to make sure you have your story question worked out, your inciting incident nailed down, your main conflict clearly identified, at least 3 of your major characters fleshed out, know what your climax is, and know what the resolution of the story is. If you start with that, you're golden. But beyond those basics, you can dive right into whatever you like. And you can dive in without any of them if you want. I don't care. But you're much more likely to hit a brick wall and fail. And when that happens, I don't want you coming back here and whining to me about it. You were warned. If you made it this far, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. That's how YouTube knows you got something from this video, and it really helps the channel. Another question I've seen is, do you need to hire an editor to edit your book? It's a good question. And the answer is probably. It's very unlikely that you yourself are a good enough editor to edit your own work to a professional level. If you have a good friend who's an editor and they're willing to edit your book for free, sure, give it a try. For everybody else, you'll do well to hire an editor. It'll make you look better, it'll make your book better, and editors are sad, poor people who need every paycheck they can possibly get, and you'll really be helping them out by paying them a little bit to edit your book. So those are the questions I hear a lot, but I'm sure you have other questions. Drop them down in the comments and I might cover them in a future episode. You can help me build a dynamic and supportive community by introducing yourself down in the comments. Please do. That's enough for today. Now get out there and write, you curious questionados.